Hello, 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 hello. So, I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12. And every time I say that, I still want to say 11. He's 12. And he has autism. We paint together working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So, you ask, and I'm even going to ask, what am I painting tonight? One of the things, I grew up on the beach, and one of the things that I just do not understand how to paint, nor am I grasping it, is water movement or movement like that. And so I thought that I would just kind of see where this leads. And so I'm painting, and we're just gonna paint, and we'll probably have an abstract painting. But that is how you learn. The learning curve of painting. So that's what I'm doing tonight, is I'm taking the shades, taking the flow, and seeing what happens. I'm gonna change my brush in just a second, because I'm trying to be like it's a dark and stormy night, and this is the water, and so we're literally going with the flow. But I kind of want to put this where it's we see what's happening here. And then we will keep going. I'm telling you, there's probably like an easier way, a better way, a different way, a masterpiece way. But water flow, the ocean, moving water, it just doesn't make sense on how to paint. Like, I've looked at it, I've felt it, I've dealt with it. Because it needs like the crashing waves, it needs the motion, it needs the emotion, it needs all of the things. And so it's part of that, like I said, I know there's like droplets of water, and you need different textures, and so we're just gonna keep kind of rolling with it. And we'll see what happens. Because, when you're out on the tides and out in the water, it's such a different emotion, so many different things. And I grew up in Florida and very close to the beach, and spent a lot of my childhood on the beach. And if I wasn't on the beach, I was in the water as a pool, so just all of the things. But like I said, learning how to paint water, that's no fine task for me. Or it is a fine task. I'm not sure. How do you use that statement? I don't know. Wait, I don't think I was done with this brush. So it's a matter of kind of finding what needs to land where. And I'm sure, like I said, there's probably a different way, a better way, a way that actually looks like water. um, but that's the thing. You know, I didn't paint for a long, long time because I thought I couldn't paint. Well, I can paint. Everyone can paint. It's not a masterpiece. It's a learning curve. But if you don't start a learning curve, you're never going to start a learning curve. You don't just magically, I should say, there are people, there are people that magically know how to paint water or know how to XYZ, whatever it is, read a book backwards and understand all the details. There's tons of people that know how to do things that will never be easy for me or never be. But if you don't start somewhere, you don't start anywhere. So just do it. Do what you want to do. Love what you want to love. Just go for it, because I'm telling you, there is no time like the present. No time like today. And so each day is our gift. And I am not that magical painter of water, but maybe one day I'll be. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. Maybe one day I'll be able to sit here and shade just the right way. So today, I don't know how to do it. But today, I laughed a lot. Today, I cried a lot. Today, I got through doing some heavy stuff. And tomorrow, guess what? I will get through some more. So, we'll take a poll. Does it look more like water as I go along, or less? Trying to do like the rolling, but I think I've got more just mess than rolling. But like I said, you gotta learn somehow, some way. I think there's too blobby and not enough. So I need some more white. But honestly, it's better than I thought it was going to be. I'm not saying this looks like water, people. But it's better than I thought it was going to be. I am making no claims that this will by any means be a water representative of water flowing in the crest and the ebb and the tide and none of that. But I feel like it's better than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I really think that there's hope for my water yet, people. There's hope for water yet. kind of like that where it's just like it, you know. So I feel like I almost need like a section. You know how the water, like, it goes the wrong direction. It like fights that, and that's when you have kind of those moments. So that's what's happening here, or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. So Owen had a pretty good day, but he was talking about his new school, going to middle school. And honestly, that's the best I could ask for, because that's a big thing. And I love how his previous school, he left it this past week, because he'll be in middle school next. I love how much they prepared him for this. And it's just, it's a good thing to be able to talk to him about it, and he sounds prepared. He sounds like he's ready. So that's making me happy, you know. I'm not sure that I got this right here. I probably should have stopped where I was, but I was trying to do kind of a swirly thing, but I should have probably stopped. No, that's probably too white. I mean, too blue. Well, I think we're close here. I think we're close to what? Like I said, sometimes I get too much. Like I feel like I'm the overachiever. It should have stopped. But, you know, so I'm going to make some, instead of it being a little smoother, I feel like I'm going to make it a little more, or I guess a little smoother when it was a little rougher. I don't know. So now, like, all the colors that I had were squished in there. But now it totally just looks like blue. See, this is the thing, is I should have stopped, people. I should have stopped. It looked more like water when I was there. And now it's... Now I feel like it's... Well, like I said, we're learning. Maybe it needs a fish in there. Maybe this is becoming just the total abstract that I was talking about. So, maybe it has to be smooth. Maybe I really need it to be smoother down here. So, really not sure. This felt like just... I probably need like all the little details. Like I should probably spend a lot of time like totally just doing like each little section. I bet that's like, you know, like I need more tiny details or something. So I think we go to the drawing board. But like I said, if I didn't attempt it, I would never attempt it. This one looks like the like Loch Ness monster has escaped or something. I'm not sure. Now see, that actually kind of looked more like water. Look. It looks more like water fray, water spout, right? Maybe? And then, you know, some... I think that's more like water. Okay, so we're going to go back to the drawing board, but I really feel like that's kind of more like where I'm feeling more vibey with it now. Even if it does totally look like a just abstract, I'm okay with that. So here we go. O for Owen. Oops, I lost my O for Owen, since he helps me paint backgrounds. And then L and B. There we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Toodles!